I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
Fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. I get it. Come on. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy. Tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy. Tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. Now get it. Come on. Big Snoop Dogg. It's in the game.
On the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. Don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleep. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater get up. I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Complete to open things up.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check. Alert flare. Back. 81.
To throw again. Griffin. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
It's out time, guys. It's out time. Hey. Hold.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Griffin over the middle here to Brown. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 55 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Foles and the Jags come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A shotgun give to Fournette. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
180. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
It's a gain of 6. And the Jaguar first down.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
On 2nd and 11 now. Foles. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Son, Henry, Mike 44. Hey, pick your game up. Watch twitch. Watch the twitch.
After the interception, here's Griffin. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Check.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Undercrush. Kill. Under 10. 10.
On 2nd and 11 now. Griffin. They'll get 3 out of the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Why? Get one. Fresno. Switch. Ready, go.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Griffin. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. This from 54 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Foles. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Foles. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. They're going to try and throw.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. A pass there complete to Westbrook. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 37.
21 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Foles. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Foles. And this will be incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Watch the run, watch the run. Cover 5-3, cover 5-3. Right here, 41 Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 41's the Mike, 41's the Mike. Go. Check 41. Go.
They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Yo.
They go play action. Griffin. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Out of the gun, Griffin. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Griffin. It's complete to Brown, right side. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Griffin will throw again. He's got his man. It's Andrews. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
44's the mic, 44's mic. Check, check. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah.
Throwing again, Griffin. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Go, let's do this.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second. Half too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. He'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Brought in left side by Snead. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
Here we go,
no
yardage. Okay.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
On 3rd down, Griffin. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. On 1st down, Griffin. Buying time to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Buddy up. Mike spoke.
Watch the slats. Watch the slat.
No. Off. Check.
The 20. And so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Shift.
From the shotgun, Griffin. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tried to get it to Willie Snead there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
2nd down and goal. Griffin flushed out, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? To set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me. When I've been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And now off to the races down the right side. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and a yard at the 24-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Now it's Carson. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Wilson now to throw on third down. Completes it to Fant on the right side. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be fourth down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They run it with Carson. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
Here's Carson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. The previous play went to the offense with a nice run, but that last play we just saw certainly went to the defense.
So you're keeping a little bit of a ledger there, aren't you?
Tally.
You know, somebody wins, someone loses. But you get this sense offensively, they're continuing to probe around, trying to find the runs that are going to work, and then they'll go to them consistently.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, he'll let this go for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 43 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
RG3 going to bring the Ravens up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jim. Nice box.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Set up. Mike's 50. Hustle. Hey, check. Mike 50. Get him. Mike's 50. We got to get to the ball, T. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Throwing again. Griffin. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
We ain't giving him nothing today. Alert 3. Tighten up.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like the blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Go, D. Let's go.
To throw again is Griffin. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this 1st quarter. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
50's the mark. Hey, tighten down. There you go. 50's the mic. I'm scared. Hey, no, look, we got.
From the gun, it's Griffin. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, it's Carson. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Come on, QB, come on. Check 31, check 31. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Come on. Shift. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, 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 kill. Hey, turn it up, turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Hold up.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. Ingram. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Check back 50. Here we go, here we go. Hey, hey, watch this, watch this.
This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Operating from the gun. Griffin. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On is the punter Cook, who sends it away. Returnable for Lockett. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
14.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson escaping the pressure right. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
First down. 380. Foot left. Zebra.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. The extra point now coming from Myers. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's complete right around the 8. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line, and the try for 2 unsuccessful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Out.
Play action. It's Griffin. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
It's now 3rd down.
Check 43. Delta.
third and long. It's Griffin, and he's going to go down again. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Let's go, let's go. You go tight. You got tight. Zoom, zoom. Step right there.
They'll indeed go for it with Griffin. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. To throw is RG3. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Here we go, 50, 50. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Griffin. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Mike's 50. It's our field. It's our field.
Here's Griffin. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Once again, Griffin. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Let's go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Griffin to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. On third down, Griffin. This one complete to Ingram. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Here we go on fourth down with Griffin. He gets it to Brown, complete. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go read option with Griffin. He'll pitch it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check. Crunch.
Ingram again, a 1st down carry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 41, Griffin. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bolin, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson, all part of the class.
Fantastic class. When you talk about guys who played at a top level, obviously they're Hall of Famers. But what I found interesting about it is you've got a great pass catcher, the best pass-catching tight end in history, in Tony Gonzalez. How would he like to work against this secondary? Champ Bailey and Ty Law at corner, Ed Reed and Johnny Robinson at safety. Good luck trying to get open against those four. What a matchup that would have been. But it was a terrific night for those gentlemen. Congratulations. And, of course, Ed Reed's bust will go down in history because they got the hair exactly right. And Ed had a ball up there in his Hall of Fame speech.
And remember, next year they're going to celebrate the centennial year of the NFL with a special class of 20. So get ready for those speeches.
I wonder if they'll do it like Johnny Robinson this year, who actually submitted a video instead of going up to the podium. And his speech was about 5 minutes long, which is probably about the right length.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. He lets it fly for Lockett. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Check 13. Check 13.
66. Bullet. Pass.
After the interception, here's Griffin. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
2nd and 10 now. Griffin. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Griffin. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Griffin is going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Check curls, check curls. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
From the gun, Griffin. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
He's coming, double up. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50. Yeah. 22, check, Bama. 22, check, Bama. 50, Hassan, 50's the Mike. Check up.
They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin. And that is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Eluding the pressure right. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. It's complete to Jerron Brown. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Going for Metcalf on the deep. It's caught at the 10. It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. This is Carson. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Griffin. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Griffin. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
We ain't beginning to turn.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
Don't get nervous.
Whip. Watch the whip. Rush in.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now contact up. Front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Wilson wants to throw it. And that's caught inside the 35. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check three. Hey, 0.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were really helped.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big jobs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the jet, the coast of regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I step like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate, pay their bills. They can't get it by they self.
That's why you treat black men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need you. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With his rhymes, I make a joke. Everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
skills. Yeah, how about it? How about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? How about it? Rep for your brum, for your post, department, your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jury the cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment